Street chess in Odessa at a frenzied pace. The winner holds the table until they meet their match. But the rules here don't apply to the war that surrounds them, unending, undecided, with only casualties to count.
How long? How long? And there is no results. There is no results. To the beginning of summer, it will be end. I'm sure.
Odessa is at the center of this conflict. Walk down any street in the port city, and the damage wrought by Russian strikes can be seen.
Odessa is indeed important for Russia, economically and militarily. In fact, Odessa is Russia's key to the Black Sea, and not only to the Black Sea, but also the borders to NATO and the European Union.
Despite a recent agreement to halt fighting in the Black Sea, there are routine attacks on Odessa's infrastructure and counterstrikes to shoot down armed drones launched by Russia. Given Ukraine's success against Russian naval ships in the Black Sea, there are questions as to whether the agreement is to Ukraine's advantage.
To be honest, I don't see why we need a truce at sea, because there we are dominating. Russian warships do not go deep into the Black Sea because they are afraid of our naval drones.
But in Odessa, there's another battle taking place, one for hearts and minds. This war is not only about Ukraine's future, but also about its past. Odessa is a city that has long paid homage to its Russian heritage in monuments, mosaics, and its collective memory, what many Ukrainians now see as the vestiges of centuries of imperial rule, now being stripped away. The city has changed the names of its historic streets from Russian to Ukrainian. And statues which stood in tribute to Tsarist rule have been removed to be placed in museums.
According to current legislation, we had to remove monuments and city names that were glorified by modern Russian propaganda. They were and are used as an ideological weapon against our people.
Sergei is at the helm of de-Russification in Odessa. A historian and soldier in the Ukrainian armed forces, he says the political landscape of modern Ukraine is defined by different identities, some rooted in Ukraine's past as a former Soviet satellite republic.
We have several identities coexisting in the same space and time: the pro-Soviet identity, the modern pro-Russia identity, and the modern Ukrainian political identity.
As many as 30% of Odessa's residents identify as Ukrainians of Russian origin. That number is contested, and the division in society is even more difficult to measure. But the ongoing reformation of Odessa's public space provides some clues. Daubed on a Soviet statue, the Russian Z and the word occupant, or occupier, while on the ground, a bouquet of flowers.
This is all part of our struggle for independence, because this is actually our modern war for independence.
A nation reframing its history to define its future. Randolph Nogel, TRT World, Odessa, in southern Ukraine.